really shown a whole lot of propensity for change, Avery.
Only took them one loss to go straight back into the storm. Let's all say it. Let's get it out in the open. They're already back where they left off at every Obbit tournament for the last 5 years. It feels great to be home, man.
Guys, this tournament's all going wrong. we got to be able to beat Liquid somehow. Quick, pull out the Storm Spirit.
They'll never see it coming.
It's like the emergency button, you know? break wind, Abed, Storm Spirit.
I mean, I guess they had a
But was jamming that button all the time.
They had all the stand-ins. They couldn't play Storm.
That's true. They're missing out on it.
Now that they're back, thank God we can play Storm Spirit again. It's what we were missing this whole time. It wasn't first pick Storm. It was last pick.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
Is it a good Storm game?
I mean, what's the problem? Like every time they pick Storm, I know why, right? Like they needed an initiator jumper.
Yeah.
None of their lineup does it. They need somebody who can win the lane reliably so it can play fast because the rest of their lineup is again pretty slow here.
Yeah.
Like it's a good pick, but the issue is I feel like they also picked the Storm a lot because they need to bail out the rest of their draft. And I feel like Shopify are again in a position where their heroes just feel a little too slow to me. I don't know what they're doing to this Underlord ball when it hits, and it's probably going to hit because I don't see them crushing lanes hard enough. Sometimes Shopify get away with this because they can win the lanes really hard. I think on international land that becomes harder, and I think with these types of supports at least, like they're good at neutralizing lanes, but they're not that good at snowballing. Like unless you get really good chain creeps here and the techies is just chain killing somebody. So we'll see. We'll see how these side lanes go for Shopify. I think they want a fast start here so they can at least enter that mid game on par with Liquid, because if the fours start coming out from the Underlord and the group up happens at that 20-minute mark, yeah, I think you're looking at something similar to game one where like, what is your high ground defense? What is your tower defense here? I guess it's just Abed going 10-0.
Yeah, pretty much. They're once again pretty reliant on Abed winning his lane and creating a lot of pressure points in the early to mid game. We'll see if he can do better this time around. Storm Spirit versus Ember Spirit is another matchup that is favored against the Ember, so hopefully Abed has woken up a little bit, shaken off the rust, and is ready to play. Meanwhile, I mean, we've seen this Lycan carry before. Are you a big fan of it? I really like it. I think it's sick.
I think it is very powerful, but I also think it does fall off a cliff at some point. So he's a very timing-based carry. It's not some carry you can just rely on getting 5-6 lots and winning you the game, which is I've seen some teams picking him like that, and I think that feels bad. This feels great for Insani though. Level 1 Malphus getting the first blood.
Yep. Him and Boxy just ran him down.
This whole tag team.
Yeah, that is actually a lot of really annoying chase as we watch between the Tar Bomb and the Malphus.
And they started 3 up there with Shopify as well, so they left Warplane alone bottom first Underlord. Tor did win the 1-on-1 so far, but now he's going to get flanked in the 2-on-1, and this feels a lot worse.
Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage on his way out.
They're still tri-laning top for Shopify. This is a lot of commitment for the Lycan. Even if they get it, it's not first blood anymore. They should get it though.
Yeah, they're going to be able to run him down with the creep wave under tower, so they can chase away Insania and keep him out of experience range. That'll be pretty hype, but they're not able to pull that off. They finally do TP away, so no more tri-laning.
Yeah, Crit wants to free up this 2-minute pull. He perfectly get there on time, so that is super valuable bottom that they got that kill and allow the techies to go there. And they want Glide versus this Lycan Enigma lane so you can steal the wolves, steal the Eidolons, power up those creeps. Looking for a kill bottom, but it's just high HP, and Abed is doing a lot better mid this time around though.
Yeah, it seems like it. His CS is really good. He's a little bit low on regen, but you know, Bottle will fix that. So
this is why Shopify won it in game 1. Their mid laner getting ahead because he is all of their timing in the early game, and they want him to be able to get the power runes, take it away from the Ember, and create space on these side lanes.
Yeah, power runes are a huge problem in that game 1.
They did a number on Shopify, so they're going to try and bounce back from that. They just need a lot of support levels again. They need these side lanes to go in their favor so that their cores that can deal with the summons push get online, because that is the big question. Can you deal with all the summons coming out from Liquid as well as just that ball timing with the Underlord?
Right.
Not a lot of AoE clear. You get the levels here.
Doom working towards that Vanguard. Once he has that, I feel like that lane's pretty free, and then you can kind of go wherever you want as the Chen. Maybe gank the mid lane.
Wouldn't mind that. Or even just influence Ember. Chen has actually a lot of good interactions versus Ember, even in the mid game. Ice Armor creep really hurts that hero. Purge creeps hurt that hero. The sustain that comes out just from Divine Favor point with some extra armor is pretty nice. Looking for Insania. Okay. Slap. 0-2-1 dude.
Oh, Abed does manage to get that mid kill.
Yeah.
Saw the last half second of that one. So Abed
down.
gets his revenge.
This is what we were expecting game one. I guess that's why you picked the Storm.
Yeah.
And now he's pulling decently far ahead. Gets some
Blast off coming in. Firestorm does go out, and Arteezy took a lot of damage there. Fortunately, more strength outdoes the damage ever so barely, and they should be able to pick up this kill. Zai just kind of doing what he can, and actually is going to be able to get the kill first.
puncher back.
He's going to go back.
God, he almost had it.
Jeez. That was a close call. All right, well, Zai's going to be pretty happy with that. Who else died? Oh, we saw somebody else.
Saberlight got run down in the jungle.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how he ended up there or what. I mean, he chased Insania and then got caught at a weird angle. Boxy rotated. That's a lot of space for Mickey though. In a lane that wasn't going super well for him. Now he gets a Lotus, finishes a Wraith Band up. He's gonna be tanky on this lane all of a sudden. I feel like Shopify, we're doing well, but all of a sudden you're out of mana on Chen as well. Insania has played this pretty damn well in the early game, making this 5 Enigma look pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really talk about that fact. The early Enigma pickup, which we heard the panel, I mean, doesn't really... Enigma is not a super favorite hero right now. Mid lane, it looks like they might be able to get the kill on Nisha again. Yep, he does it. Abed. Back-to-back kills on the opposing mid laner.
This is just missed. Level 3 Flame Guard him. I don't understand how he just dies like that. I guess it's just Abed thing. That is 2 huge kills to get. We're opening up such a large experience differential here. Downside is you can't gank side lanes because you're committing all these resources to mid, including teleports, but this is hella worth it.
Yeah.
Really slowing down the Ember progression, which is going to limit Liquid's aggression, which means the time it takes to get that ball line getting extended here.
First hour of the game, finally. 6 minutes in, we've seen a lot of these Dooms go for a lot more aggressive builds. Oh, big kill. Nisha's just not going to be able to get 6.
That is
shut him out again.
The perfect gank for this game. Abed sets it up with the 2 solo kills. He's still level 5.5, and you just bring in both supports with that 6-minute power rune. It's a haste, which means Insania, you are probably also dead. I'm over here. There is nowhere to run.
Nowhere to hide either.
And with the Eidolons.
Killing spree already. Eidolon kills. Yeah, he's level 7. Big and bad. Zai has to come in to save this mid lane tower.
Might get another one.
Yeah, actually. Oh man, he's running down Boxy. Boxy. Nowhere he can run. Where he can go. Jeez.
Right, he is dominating at 6.5 minutes here.
I bet it's like, wait a minute. I'm not some chump. I'm not somebody who just gets bodied by Nisha in an unfavorable matchup. I'm supposed to win these things. And he's going to take the 7-minute Wisdom Rune, so he's almost level 8.
He is a chonky boy.
And I think Crits, yeah, Crit just managed to get that Wisdom Rune. It did that weird thing where it says that
Denied, but
it gets denied, but it didn't actually.
Yeah. So they have massive level advantage going on right now. So these Liquid supports are in trouble.
And Mickey's going to die next.
Alright, I guess you're supposed to ban Storm. I don't know. This looks insanely broken. That's just a 1v5 this game. Quite literally, you put the team on his back. And now you're in a position at Shopify where you have 2 level 5 supports versus 2 level 3 supports. I mean, the food trough has been opened. It's just a question of how much you're going to take.
And even with the Vanguard side, doesn't really stand much of a chance. And these supports are pretty useless when you don't win lanes and you're behind like this. Like, you don't have really point-and-click stuns, you know, to be thrown around. You got this weird Malefice. You've got...
It's an Malphism.
It's not a good stun. It's not a real stun.
Okay, but
It's not a killing stun.
you do technically kill somebody.
Yeah.
Still, it's not that bad.
I knew you were gonna give me for shit the moment I said it. Everyone else knows what I'm talking
It's
about.
not Lion Impale.
True.
Like,
It's
stun of all time. Move on to Mickey. You're gonna try and gate to save him.
I don't think they're gonna be able to save him. Insania comes in from behind. Is he gonna take out from the Doom? Maybe he'll stick around. Oh, the heal.
He's good. Virtuous Dale. He's not good. He's dead. You
Oh no, Abed.
You absolute fools. You got baited by your own.
And RTZ is getting a 1v2 kill in the bottom lane, and they're gonna run down Insania here in the top lane. This is looking like another 25-minute game just on the other foot.
Yeah, this got absolutely out of control out of nowhere. Just off of mid lane. Honestly, this is where it all starts. He gave up the 2 solo kills. He gave up the 6-minute rune, and Abed has created so much space, so much opportunity in this game. He is 6-0. Did lose some tier 1 HP mid to Nisha with that orb. Does have a shield rune as well, so he cannot die anymore, but it does feel like the damage has been done. And of course, Arteezy getting another kill bottom, just solo free farming down here. Experience is out of control. Actually, just straight up out of control. Oh, it actually tells you how many levels you get now. That's pretty cool.
Oh, on the graph, yeah, it tells you the total level advantage.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so far Shopify have 8 levels.
That's such a ridiculous number.
Absolutely absurd. 8 levels.
35% experience over.
That might be the most I've seen. A 10-minute
Zion's dead again.
10 minutes in. 9 levels. Well, 9 levels ahead in 10 minutes.
Sometimes lanes go bad and then they get even worse. Abed, he knew what Nisha was up to. Yeah, I know you're gonna try and do some slight steal the power room off. Insania coming in with the black hole at level 4.
Yeah, good one. He almost had me there.
Yeah.
He's had himself. These supports are both level 4, by the way. This is why you should not give up Wisdom Runes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I bet they're really missing the Tome of Wisdom right now. No, don't worry. There's another Wisdom Rune coming up in 3 minutes.
I mean, if you don't get this one, just go next, man. Just go next. Don't lose the 21 as well, you know? You're just gonna feel even worse about your day. And this is where the champ feels nice. Okay, in theory, these 2 supports can kill creeps, but not when they're this far behind, which means now you just get to push towers if you're Shopify, on top of continuing to kill the little foodlets on the map.
Yeah, Boxy. It's a free kill anytime anybody gets on top of him when he's still not level 6, still doesn't have that invis escape mechanism.
All tier 1s down here. Wow, this has been an absolute shellacking. Is that famous word? You've lost 3 tier 1s. You're down 7k. You are down 7 to 8 levels. And it's only 12 minutes.
You think Liquid felt good after that game 1? They're like, all right, guys, we're back in form. We're back in form.
Yeah, well, that's...
And then they just get shoved back into the dumpster.
Whenever you feel good, it's just an opportunity to feel even worse. It means you have farther to fall.
Man, that's a real Dota mentality right there. 12-minute power rune.
Oh, it's a regen.
It's a regen. Don't let him have it. Don't give it to Abed. My God. All right, Crit took it away before the Eidolons could deny it. Meanwhile, Abed maybe doesn't need a regen rune to get kills.
Man there, but yeah, he is getting a lot of resources given to him. This support duo helping him out with the kills. Arteezy making a rotation. He'll go back bottom instantly, clean up the waves. Waste no time, waste no creep. And Lycan gonna ult here to try and get some ult form action done.
I mean, they have to start getting some kills and turn this game around quick because they are the lineup that's supposed to be playing fast, right? This is the lineup that is supposed to end the game first.
Early objective taking has not even been close to an option here for Liquid, and that is a bad sign because, yeah, their lineup's a push lineup. It does not react well to getting pushed the other way around. So limiting lanes here was huge for Shopify.
What would you give me timer-wise when you think this lineup is supposed to push high ground?
The Liquid one?
Yeah.
Well, at this rate, never. But
Yeah, but like in a normal game, right? Like a like
Yeah,
when
I
you just
think
saw the drafts.
if they win lanes, they'll go higher on the 20. If the lanes go even, you're looking at the 25 to 30.
Okay. So they just have, you know, a 10, 15-minute window to turn the game around, take an advantage, and use that advantage to push high ground.
Sure.
That seems simple enough.
I mean, you can go late game with the black holes.
Oh.
That's still not up, by the way. Any day now. And saying he will have a black hole. And then he will have to use it. As Orchid finished for Hobbit, that is a very fast Orchid.
I haven't seen a successful Clinks, by the way.
Yeah, it's a difficult hero to execute. The more I watch it. They did get double Wisdom Rune, though.
Hey!
Back. That is level 7 for both their supports.
Holy crap.
That just erased 4 levels of the level advantage. Half that experience lead gone. There's some comeback potential for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got double damage on Nisha, so hey, this next fight, a lot more firepower coming out all of a sudden. Maybe you can find a big core kill with the Black Holes so doesn't get back in this game.
Honestly, Dota Saberlight, something's not right here.
Yeah, but what is this doing for?
Yeah, he's actually, okay. Our TT is going to come through the portal as well, so apparently he wants to join in on this fight. I don't think you're really doing much here on tour. Even Fly's coming through. They really want to take this. Crit trying to get some sort of opening, but Liquid's already gotten the kill and gone out, so.
Big core kill. Nobody dying here.
And all of Shopify rotating. Oh, we spoke too soon.
Yeah, Nisha. Go down to the last remnant.
Yeah, just enough.
Didn't have a remnant out. It's just not fast enough. And that Orchid immediately put to use here. Still have the double damage when you come back up, but this Storm is just out of control. Somebody stop him.
I like these Storm Spirits lately that have been like winning their lane and go straight for the early Orchid. It's a nice throwback.
I mean, it's very good when you dominate the early game.
Yeah.
You just prevent these mid heroes from being able to have any pressure on the map. They have to go defensive item. Nisha's already eyeing the Yules, but by the time the Yules comes out, the game might be over. And early penitence points will give them Roshan.
Double damage.
Very nice touch here for the Shopify lineup. Normally, I think this would be a much harder objective for them to take in 15 minutes, but Solar Crest plus penitence online, they'll be able to put an Aegis onto this Storm Spirit. That is even better because he is 7-0. That is the biggest kill to give up in this game, so prevent that streak gold going into Liquid's hands. More of that comeback potential removed. Things are aligning here in game 2 for Shopify as they make the quick pivot back into the Storm Spirit.
I wonder what the Morphling's going to turn into in these fights.
He's going to turn into a game 3 that he probably wishes he had.
Oh, this light lasts too long. Still hit him with the Minotaur stun, though, but they had no follow-up stuns, unfortunately.
And there's your double damage gone.
Radiant have fortified
Not getting
their
this fight out of that.
structures against attack.
And the early aura items are really coming online for Shopify. They have Next, they have Penitence, they have Crimson Guard finished for Saberlight here. First item rush on top of Solar Crest for crit. There's a lot of early high ground potential for Shopify, which is a team that they like doing these early high ground pushes, even if they don't commit to them. I think this is one you might just be able to commit to.
Long zip in for the Storm Spirit. Gonna be able to get that Orchid on Nisha. The blast off land, so that'll ensure the kill. Alright, Shopify Rebellion up 7k. Still have an Aegis to work with. There is this annoying split push option for Liquid. They do have Lycan and they do have Clinks, both who are pretty good at being able to put pressure on towers and cut waves.
Like the Ags on Morgan's game?
That's actually why I asked you who he's going to turn into, because I don't.
Yeah, it's not like a clear Ags. I don't think you need it. I guess it's like, what else do you go? You could have just gone Mantha, Scotty, I guess.
Yeah, just old school right-click Morphling items, right? You don't have to go Ags.
This item's still like decently good. I mean, you get extra stats, so it turns into damage no matter what.
Oh wait, Lycan's a universal hero, right?
Yeah.
So it does the... It takes, what, 15% of each stat or something?
You get an extra 20. So...
I mean, I guess in that regard, I think If he was a strength hero, I would have said, okay, I don't think that's good, but I'm actually okay with it just because he's a universal hero.
It's a lot of stats. Yeah, I guess item always pays off. But that's just weird to me that an item always pays off.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the case. Though I think if it was all strength course, I don't think it would be worth it, right?
So I don't think the status resist is doing anything. No. Hobbit will try and jump again still, and they just...
Yeah, they really want to make sure Nisha does not get to play Dota here, and we're not going to see a black hole, at least not yet anyway. Arteezy will actually... He morphs, and he will create some Eidolons for some extra farming power. Arteezy really does love his farm, so anything that can help him out in that regard.
Why not? Create some more summons? Get some Spell Lamp? Never mind, you don't get Spell Lamp, because Enigma is also universal. Did you get a bunch of his stats?
Yeah, true. More stats.
It's really weird when you look at these like stats deals, because you're getting a percentage of all of them, which sounds good, but then a lot of times the stats on these universal heroes are really low on some of the attributes, so it ends up being nothing. So it's like, even if you steal 40% of all these stats, like, okay, Mickey has 33 agi, so you're getting like 6 agi. It's like pretty trash, you know?
Yeah.
It sounds great on paper, but then when you actually think about it, you're like, it's actually pretty bad, you know? If it's not a right clicker or someone with good stacking, it's not doing much.
I mean, how's Lycan stacking? He's got to be okay.
I mean, his strength is 3, but his other stats are trash.
Is under attack.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, like, the actual ag steal is kind of whatever from Morphling. You're not actually getting that many stats out of it.
I mean, it's still kind of potent in a
Dire's top tower
negative for Lycan. Maybe the bonus isn't good for the Morphling, right? But you're still cutting down, how much? 20% of his damage? 40% of his damage?
It's still good. There's no world in which you cast Assault on anybody and you're sad about it. You know, I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying it's not like stealing stats from a hero that is like 2+ stacking on everything. And you're gaining a bunch of attack speed and a bunch of armor and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
6 agi is all right. You got some slippers, bro. Congrats.
Nothing wrong with slippers.
There's some nice slippers at this Ayana Resort Hotel.
Hey, good shout out, good shout out.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Just left that
yeah.
in. See, you didn't even know that was a shout out. That was just natural
Yeah.
conversation. That's how
Entirely natural.
Sure, production loved that one.
scanning for enemy.
9,000 net worth lead, and I feel like nothing's really happened.
Well, it's
Last
definitely
5
slowed
minutes.
down as Shopify continued to build up their auras. They bought a gem out well for Hobbit, so this early gem has just become a staple in all of these games. 8 will get thrown out.
All right.
Runs away from Seemingly he says, I can do that too. Never mind, he wants to go back through the game.
Like, yeah, this chase isn't worth it.
Hand of God to save the centaurs. And Shard will go to fly, and he immediately gets a golden creep. So now you have
Radiant's bottom tower
extra
is under
granite
attack.
aura on top of all of this.
Yeah, when you're already gonna struggle with being able to burst anybody down.
Radiant's bottom tower is
We need
under
new
attack.
words for ball in them.
For what?
For the ball. Everybody
The ball?
The ball, the death ball.
The snowball, death ball.
There's got to be something good.
The Urukai charge.
What the hell is that? What does that have to do with
I
anything?
was just thinking of sieging, and I started thinking of Lord of the Rings, and you know, as a Lord of the Rings nerd myself.
Are you?
18 to
I don't
5.
think you are. Hey, that was a blatant lie to the viewers. Trying to salvage your reputation, are we?
My reputation as what exactly?
It's like I told you earlier. Lincoln all coming out. You don't know me.
Oh, stop him!
Oh, Jesus. That centaur got
That Centaur really got messed up, but Liquid not getting anything out of that rotation, shapeshift usage, and they're also having the map close in around them, so they really needed something out of that.
He is aggressive. You're just going in 1v5 basically. I mean, if you can connect the black hole, there's nobody to help. Throw.
Is it the Manta? Can you hit him with the black hole? They do! Oh my god, he's dead!
Yeah, that was
What?
interesting play.
Yeah, that was
He knew
interesting.
they were all there.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's why Fly TP'd out.
And he saw them use like shapeshift and stuff. All right, no, that was also another interesting attempt there from Zai. He tried to cut away, then go back through, but Abed with an arcane
Just for
rune.
gaming, we could call that a Derachio death. So I'm going to call that an Artichokio death.
What the fuck?
That's a good one. You gotta give me that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
The artichoke. I'm gonna coin that term, dude. That's a classic artichoke right there. Abed continues to try to put the game on his back. We'll commit the BKB and get a nice little pick off because that Clinks does have an Orchid. Throw his way.
I wonder why he used BKB.
Because that Clinks has an Orchid.
Oh, I actually didn't even see it apply to him.
It's okay, you don't listen to me either. That Clinks has an Orchid.
I know he has an Orchid. I just didn't see it apply to the Storm Spirit.
Okay?
My thrift rewarded.
Your own little artichoke. Dumb turn, dude.
Yeah, that's what's happening in this game because Shopify Rebellion, despite having the lead, aren't doing the same sort of like end game by 25 minutes that Liquid did in game 1, and that's probably because their lineup is much better at scaling. They don't need to end the game; they can just control.
Here, they got all the early auras up, so they're confident in the 5-on-5, and now they're just getting the BKBs and the scale out
Dyer's
on their
middle
Doom
tower
and their
is under
Morphling
attack.
Storm Tricore, which, yeah, it's gonna scale real damn hard here. There's no real Morphling answer to this game outside of the Black Hole, which I don't know how reliable. I mean, I guess there's not too many great cancels for it if the fight starts.
Instant doom. They're not messing around. They want these kills on Zai, and they want them now. And they're going to be able to get him. And the Ember Spirit is going to work in the back lines. He does have BKB. Rush BKB, so he should be fine here. In fact, they're going to stick with it.
Hard chase, especially when you don't have Black Hole to back up the counter initiation.
Yeah, because Abed is still going to be looking, especially if the BKB wears away. He wants the kill on Nisha, but he's not going to have it. Stalls up Mickey, though. Mickey almost gets bursted down. RTZ, oh, crit. Tried to go for the blast off. Didn't realize that Liquid actually snuck through the right-hand side there, back to the base. Meanwhile, Foxy showed himself and quickly got himself killed. At least he got a courier for his efforts.
Not the worst play here. You're going to stall the game out. Your Undor was pretty much already dead anyway, but still can't find momentum with this Clinks. Just can't stay alive in the fights.
Yeah, didn't you say they needed to go high ground about now?
Yeah. I mean, you know, things happen.
All right, Liquid. Just make like a 20k turnaround and go end the game before Shopify get their late game online.
Well, technically, they can go high ground at any point.
That is true. I've seen my allies go enemy high ground when we're down by this much before, yeah. Usually they're missing their items when they do it, but...
Liquid think the Roshan is happening right now. They're gonna... Man, smoke with Black Hole up.
That would have been cute.
They could find Morphling again with the Black Hole and get a Roshan out of it. That is a huge momentum swing, but it's gonna be easier said than done. Roche is up, but no, it's... Dan will also hit as Fly brings in his big brothers here to buff up the squad.
Foxy slipping on by. I think he did not intend for that. I think he wanted to drop the ward, but then dropping the ward made him go visible, so then the skeletons came out, so then they knew the ward was there. Kind of awkward.
Yeah, has one of his own, so it's still very strong. Mickey on the flank?
Flanking onto what, though? What does he want out of this?
I don't think he's going to get anything.
Yeah.
The Black Hole here.
I mean, Zai's trying to get some sort of vision out by just barreling forward. He's going to be targeted and probably going to die here, but why is going to be picked apart by Mickey. So at least they got that much going for them. One kill. And I think that's all they're going to get.
Orchid and brought down and did not have Blink for that fight. That is just a very difficult spell to get off. So I give him no openings. So once again, it's a Chen for nothing.
Yeah, I think as soon as you don't catch Shopify in the pit midway doing Roshan, that fight is automatically lost. Any normal fight is just not going to work for Liquid right now, because...
I mean, I like the idea of taking out the Chen first. It's one of the better supports in the game to remove from team fights off the bat and remove all the ores, but be able to stick in this type of way too difficult. You don't have like at least blink on it. If you have blink here, then maybe you can like wing black hold a storm +1 or something.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
okay, but that is very tough to find.
You know, one thing to note though is that the Lycan shard that Mickey picked up very early, they have a fight like that, but the other lanes still get pushed in. I was going to say they definitely would have preferred just pushing out the lanes in exchange for Roshan, but that happens anyway.
There's 3 wolves going up on this bottom lane, another one coming in. So it don't always require somebody to come back. I mean, look what can rat this game. The storm pickoff is the problem, but in theory you can do it with playing some wolves and Ember. You have very good rat potential. I just don't know what you're really stalling for.
Yeah.
I mean, you're stalling for Enigma, but if your stall backup is a 5 Enigma, it's a rough one, man.
You better upgrade him real quick.
Yeah, give him some extra farm priority here. Senia, you are now the one. Congratulations.
Pretty much. You kind of need to do that, because I'm not sure how much more gold the Lycan needs. Be able to come online in a game you're behind, but I don't think Lycan ever really comes online when he's behind.
No,
frankly.
Not going to be threatening these core.
When he's ahead, he looks sick, though.
That's true.
Behind, though.
Although I think anything would. There.
Yeah, but some heroes look more sick when they're ahead than others.
You know, it's like Shadow Shaman, 10-0. That's like the sickest hero in the game.
What is your obsession with Shadow Shaman?
I mean, he's a staple of the scene.
Like, nobody talks about Shadow Shaman except for you and these guys.
Gone.
Okay, very fast kill. Can they get out? Can they back themselves away? I mean, Saberlight, that's going to be a black hole onto 2, but he instantly stops him as Abed comes in with the Orchid, and a blast off onto 3, beautifully set up. Crit, they're going to be able to run down Insania next. Mickey's going to fall very quickly. They just cannot handle the damage. The disarm stops him from finishing off Saberlight. That is just
back to get killed again.
Oh, yeah.
Abed didn't even have to use much mana for that because he had cheese. So he gets the instant refill. That's just the game.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, that really is.
Core at the right time. I mean, that was about as good a black hole you're going to get, but it's impossible because Abed literally does not have to engage ever until he sees it. Way too much freedom for the Stormsphere in this game. Since minute 0, he was killing people. He will end this game with a nice little 13-0 for the Abed Storm.
Wait, you think they're going to GG up before he gets another kill?
Nah, I guess maybe I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he has so far. He'll finish up a Sight of Ice. And he is big. He is big.
And they still have 2 minutes left on the Aegis too, so go in the game.
We all learned a lesson. Huh?
Yeah, what's that?
Don't make fun of the Shopify Stormsphere.
I thought you were going to say nobody beats Shopify Rebellion 9 times in a row. 10 times in a row, rather. Excuse me.
I mean, technically they beat it too.
Yeah, but I'm saying they hadn't won a single game since we play Animator.
Maybe they will win this game then.
Yeah, exactly. And you get it done. PK is struggling just to be able to kill a Chen, so it's not looking great for good old Liquid in this one. Maybe Crit dies? Maybe? Oh no, he doesn't die either.
Double five and trying to do something. One of those is a Lycan with no ult.
Yeah, that's not going to feel very good when the Lycan comes in and melee right-clicks people without his wolf form. Look at him, he's challenging Arteezy. He's not even getting through the Crimson Guard block.
The regen cannot save you. I mean, he's chunked a Saberlight here. He got him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I think part of that is just because Abed literally didn't move for the fight.
Yeah, he actually moved.
I think, did Abed DC in that fight or what?
He's keeping the fountain. He's like stat pattern, you know, he's like an endgame stat pattern. He likes to have flash items or drop items or buy like 6 of some item. I respect it. That's probably what he was
dropping items is the opposite of a stat pattern, to be clear.